Hallo, hallo, schönen guten Abend, schönen guten Tag, schön guten Morgen, habe ich schon gesagt. Sorry, I don't want to scare you with German language. I'm in Deutschland, and I can rest assure you that studies here from the 386 plus universities, they offer English taught programs from undergraduates throughout to PhD. Now, what am I here for? My name is, of course, Ivan Sulukomana, reaching you from the Diverse Learning Institute and partner universities based in various countries: Poland, Ukraine, the United Kingdom, the US, Hawaii, and so on and so forth. Here's our brochure, famous brochure, I think. You've seen it before, and with our motto here, you able to read it. Bringing to your doorstep quality and affordable education with exposure to Germany and the international world. We are here for educational revolution, and these are some of our partners and certifying boards being represented here. Great. What is this video all about? It is all about training our staff on how to deal with applicants. As you may know already, we have linked centers now so much in Africa, Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique, Congo DR, Nigeria, 36 states in our hands, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, South Africa, and we're still expanding. Why? Because we figured out that most of the African youth that left school or are still leaving school cannot access the local degrees. Why? Because they are so expensive. Das heißt in German we say sehr teuer, very expensive. And you find these children or youths, boys and girls, roaming the streets, turning out to be street children, or just getting down to farms, helping their moms and dads doing farm work instead of going to school. That is not good. But Diverse Learning Institute and partner universities, in the names of Kiev Slavonic University, Lazarsk University, Atlantic International University, based in Ukraine, Poland, the US, Hawaii, respectively, the West Midlands Open College, United Kingdom, and so on and so forth, came together and said, no, we want to take affordable education to Africa and other third world countries. And there we have got massive scholarships and massive reduced tuition contribution fees. Now, that's another video to come. Let's get down to the main purpose of this video, that is going through the admission processes. Now, whom am I addressing here? I'm addressing, of course, our staff. That could be the admissions officer, the ABC chairmanship, or academic board of councillors chairmanship, the vice chancellor, the secretariat, of course, international secretariat, and other responsible offices, so that we've got a common voice, a common process. Because these processes aren't only going to be handled by one office. We are talking about the entire third world nations applying. So we've subdivided who handles what. And for that matter, we believe in building the future leaders, the youths. We've got what we call the international students ambassadors based in different countries. Those that are our students. And as well, they are taking part in processing admission letters, of course, under our tutelage and checks. Here we go. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share the screen and you're going to follow the steps. We cannot afford to make mistakes. Let's go. I want to make sure that I've shared the screen and this is being recorded. Otherwise, I don't want to go back. Perfect. Being recorded. Of course, that May Evans Lukumona, together with one of our chief consultants in Germany that saw the growth of our organization that's in Hamburg. Now I'm going to bring on screen some cards. I've gone back to non-sharing. What's happening? Okay, wait a second. I think we're still going to manage. Going back to sharing. Okay. All I want to do is just, okay. Probably I'm going to do that. What I want to do is to bring here. Perfect. So as admission officer, regardless of the office you holding or you coming from, you're going to follow these standards. By the way, if you've come across this video as a prospective client, why not? You can as well read through so much that by the time you applying for the studies, you know the steps that you're going to go through, because this is meant for you. DLI and Pana University's international admission steps. So I'm not going to read line by line because we're going to have these documents right on your computer or your gadget. International admission steps. Admission officers must adhere to the descriptions below with the help of the video presentation, which is this video you're having now, because here we're assuming that the admission officer has printed the same document and right on the table. So as admin officer, you cannot run such kind of an office or part of your office of admission without being trained, because there are some changes that have come through. Of course, you're competent and you've been doing it before, but we've got some changes, updates. So to say, take note that we have displayed almost all the degrees. Not all may be popular amongst the applicants. Therefore, before you issue an admission letter, consult the APC Chairmanship Office for confirmation. Such degrees as aviation, nuclear physics, etc., and let the applicants know well in advance that the course starts with a minimum number of 50 applicants from the same or different countries. That's quite important. We've got to be economical. There's no way you're going to start a course with 2 or 5 students at a later stage, not at this stage. Okay, so you want to tell the students, okay, the courses, of course, we start in this August, but certain courses probably we may delay a week or two because we're still trying to build the numbers. Keep statistics. Here, before I get down to A, I want to talk about unpopular courses, aviation, nuclear physics, and other courses. One, we haven't yet got, as long as we're talking about teaching these programs in third world countries like Africa, or building Africa. At this level, we cannot offer aviation. We cannot offer nuclear physics. Okay, not at all. So, A, undergraduate applicants. How do we treat the undergraduate applicants? Remember, we've got undergraduate, we've got master's, PhD, and bachelor. Bachelor, that's a sandwich of bachelor and master's running concurrently. Let's go. You have just received an email from applicant or from an applicant expressing his or her interest to study with our organization. Your next steps will be as follows. First step, give the applicant the online application form or the link. plus the DLI Germany website. So this applicant has got to be well informed. You can't keep explaining the whole website, all by yourself. How many are you going to attend to? No. So give the link. If you have done, then go through the steps. First and foremost, ask them, have you gone through our programs or our brochure? You can give them the brochure as well. So it is much better. Okay, parallel brochure and the website link. So after they've gone through and now they've come back, second step, what happens? After he has replied to step one, run through the details and the attached documents. So you've got to counter check the attached documents. Download and save the documents in your applicant's folder. It's quite important to put them in a zip folder. Do not send to us as the admissions officer out there to Germany, piece by piece. Today, some documents, tomorrow, some documents. No. Put them right in one envelope or a folder. In any case, zip them up together with proper file names. That is the applicant's name. You've got a label. Johnson Justin, Mutale Mwamba, and so on and so forth. Azamoa Jihadi, like that. Quite important. Makes our life easier here at the head office. Make sure that the documents are authentic by certifying or issuing authority in that country, or that they are stamped and signed. Yes, so authenticity, that's quite important. Anybody can do anything, but make sure that they have gone through what we have said here. Commissioner of Oaths is one of them, or where that person obtained the O-level results. Sometimes certificates are not yet up. It takes so long. We know that in our beautiful Africa. So the statement of results can be stamped on and signed by the school principal, director, and so on and so forth. Then you are satisfied that your applicant has submitted everything. So we're going to go to the third step. Check out the degree applied for. In the case of undergraduate applicants, be guided by the admissions guidance, the AG form before you issue the admission letter. See, okay, it's supposed to be see to it that the high school grades obtained match with our AG. I'm going to show you this from the AG, okay? You've got to make sure that the slip statement of results and what that person has applied for, they are matching. I'm coming to that, don't worry. If it does not match, advise the applicant to choose another course. You can propose some courses using our brochure full of the listed courses. Here, reading somebody, Mr. Something. So you're gonna advise in this regard, okay? Sometimes a student comes or brings great grades, for instance, distinction in English, distinction in history, a distinction or merit in geography, another distinction or merit in, let's say, commerce, okay, humanity subjects. Then this person, despite having distinctions without sciences at all levels, then he says, I want to do mechanical engineering. Let's say he's got probably mathematics as well. A credit, he didn't do well, or she didn't do well. Then says, I want to do mechanical engineering. Much as you've got powerful distinction in non-related subjects, we are going to redirect you. We're going to say, please, here you're going to find physics, mathematics, which you haven't done well, biology, maybe additional mathematics and stuff. So you're going to face problems at first year and fail your exams, then bounce back instead of you progressing to your, specialization and stuff. So what happens in this case, you're going to ask this person to say, okay, why don't you go your orientation. Maybe you can study business administration. Maybe you can study, economics, and so on and so forth. So this is what we're talking about here, third step. But I'm going to show you the actual form. I want to take my pencil. I miss my pencil. Here we go. It's working. Functional. Come on, let's go. Perfect. Let's count. It's coming. It's gonna come. Something loading. Okay. Third step. O levels orders without A levels. So this is an applicant. Oh yeah, I've got it now. I can share something. In different countries, there are different rules or systems of graduating from high school. For instance, I come from Zambia. I know Zambia very well, that students there graduate with O levels. High school is finished. Then they're going to go and do the A levels right in the first year at the university. Some other countries like Zimbabwe, Ghana, if I'm not mistaken, they complete with A levels right from their schools. So, are we going to pick a Zambian who's got O levels and a Zimbabwean or Ghanaian who's got A levels and put them in the same class in the first year? No, it doesn't go like that. So this is what's going to happen. When you receive an applicant with O levels, here, I'm going to share it. Okay? When you receive an applicant with O levels, but no A levels, what are you going to do? When all is done above, produce the admission letter with the necessary and clearly matching details taken from the application form. That is, enter those. That's quite important. For instance, the names have to be put on the admission form the same way he or she indicated on the application form, and they're supposed to conform or match together with the national ID or the passport, because that reflects in future. If there are differences, it can be questioned. Indicate the first year modules, subjects, according to the subject combination. Let's see. List provided. Also, there is a list. I'm going to get down to that as well. Implying here, if somebody's applying for mechanical engineering, of course, what are the electives they've got to take in the first year? So you've got to put them right on that admission letter. Okay? That's coming. Let's check here. Now you've got some applicants from Ghana, Zimbabwe, with A levels. They have done first year already. So what's going to happen here is, if the applicant has any of the above or related, there is no need to follow the O-level orders process. Instead, the applicant will go straight into the main or core bachelor studies with 1 year less the study period for a full degree. That is exemption. He or she has done already the first year. So what does this mean? E.g., if business administration takes 4 years, yes, I thought I skipped some line. Yeah, I'm right. E.g., if business administration takes 4 years for the O-level holder, the A-level holder will spend only 3 years. Why? Because he or she has done already A levels in that high school. But the O-level holder, what is going to happen? The duration is going to be 4 years. First year, A levels at university, of course, which is now called the bridging course or the foundation, university foundation first year, plus the other 3 years to make the complete bachelor in this case. Note, convert the document to PDF and have it signed with your signature, full name, code number, and country of signing. Because, like I've said, admission offices are spread all over. We've got here in Germany, okay, in Zambia, in Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and so on and so forth. Though all these, when they're admitted, or you, if you are a student or applicant watching, when you're admitted by any of these offices, everything is approved and sent to the head office here in Germany, where we are located. Now, convert the PD to PDF. That is the admission. Don't forget, we're talking about the admission letter. Convert it to PDF and sign it. You know how to, sign it, because our offices, like the international world is, because of COVID-19, we are not receiving students to going to the offices anywhere to have, signed and stamped and stuff. We gotta respect Corona kills. We have seen how people are dying, especially or have died here in Europe, than it is happening out there in our beautiful Africa. So take care, admission officers. Don't call people. Come to the office, let's meet and everything. You increasing your chances, okay? So do everything by email, online. Then fifth step, what's gonna happen in the fifth step? And this is the final step from the DLI Germany side. Remember, a student receives 2 admissions. The first one from DLI Germany, the second and final one is gonna come from the affiliate university, which that student has chosen. Okay, that's one of the most important things. Of course, I know in Zambia we have chosen for them, okay, because of the economy and stuff. So Zambia is following Kiev Slavonic University. Probably some are going to follow the a little bit, higher universities in terms of paying affiliation fee. So it's according to choice. So you're going to indicate that affiliate university which the person has chosen or has selected. Final step, all having done, send the admission letter copied to the following offices. So this is what's going to happen. Okay, you are going to send the admission letter to the applicant, and you are going to attach to the following offices: the DLI Germany headquarters in Germany, of course, the affiliated university. Okay, you're going to have all these emails: the APC chairman, head and deputy, okay, the chancellor, the vice chancellor, international secretariat, business directorate. Make sure that you have got such emails at hand. Now, all these emails here, okay, belong to DLI Germany, except this one here, which belongs to the affiliate university. It goes there, and they figure out, because we have already liaised together with the affiliate university how to do admissions and everything. So the moment we press a button, or you press a button as the admission officer, you send to them, it pops up there. Okay, could be England, could be US, Hawaii, could be Ukraine, Poland, and so on and so forth. They know this person has passed the interviews and has got everything at hand. He or she's going to study with us. So it is them now to start issuing or processing another admission letter, which takes not so long. I think the next 2 or 3 days, you're going to receive a pop-up from the affiliate university. Okay? Before I forget, you're going to have a card, student card from the Diverse Learning Institute and that partner university. Okay? If you've chosen a Ukrainian university, it's going to be DLI in cooperation with Kiev Slavonic University. If you've chosen the American Hawaii, it's going to be like that, beautiful. Then, finally, this is called DLI Germany first admission, 60th step for bachelor. Thereafter, the applicant will also receive the second and final admission letter from the affiliated and certified university chosen by the applicant, like I've said earlier on. So now there's going to be another ID for the student. You are done with this student. Okay? I think everything here can take you about a maximum of 20 minutes to generate the application form, because what you're going to have is a standard template. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. Let's go further down. There, master and bachelor applicants. Master's degree, bachelor, not bachelor, here I'm going to read. Bachelor is a sandwich, bachelor and master's non-stop, meant for diploma holders. This is very important. Okay, we aren't doing like other universities do. You hold a diploma, you spend already 3 years at a college. Then again, you want to do a bachelor, just a bachelor. They're going to say you're going to do it in another 3 years or 4 years. Come on. Masters, you're going to spend 8 years. Not at all. What we do is, this is how we're going to progress. Bachelor, but takes 2 years, plus 1.5 years for the master's specialization. Awesome. That's it. All applicants need to further study according to their previous qualifications. This is very important. Do not mix. Do not mix. Some people come to say, no, I did, for instance, let me say, business administration. I've got a diploma in business administration. I want to do engineering. It doesn't go. It has to be a progression. Okay? Same pathway. From business administration to business, or something related. All applicants need to further study according to their previous qualifications, but with a few exceptions as follows. The holder of Bachelor of Laws, Business, Accounting, Agriculture, and other related qualifications cannot apply for Master in Engineering or Natural Sciences related programs, but the vice versa is possible. You know what I'm talking about. But then, Bachelor in Engineering, you can go and do MBA or Master's degree and stuff. But if you've got Bachelor of Business Administration, you want to do Master's in Engineering, it doesn't go. So there's some imbalance there, okay? Good. So steps, the same procedure you're gonna do, you've discussed, okay, the same procedure. Second step, third step, check out the degree applied for. In the case of master's and bachelor's admission, there is no admissions guidance AG or AG in German to refer to as in bachelor section, like, you know, above. But the admissions team led by the ABC chairman will sit and decide. So this, you know, we're talking about higher studies now. Masters, you know, they've got to sit around and counter check before issuing the admission. Therefore, you are advised to forward all the bachelor and master applicants to the ABC chairman. Okay? So take note. If you are ISA, International Student Ambassador, processing this, take there. If you are another office, take to the ABC. Okay. Fourth, final step, the ABC chairman and team will issue the final admission letter directly to the applicant attached to the following. Okay, so to Germany, affiliated university, the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, International Secretary, Business Directorate. Make sure you put emails just like above. This is the first admission, just like above. Thereafter, the applicant will also receive the second, just like discussed above, second admission. And done. What about PhD studies and study in Germany affordably? SIGA or ZIGA in German. Pronunciation, no English and German different. You are not allowed to process the PhD applications locally and other programs meant to be studied directly in Germany. Immediately, this is important, immediately forward such applications directly to the DLI Germany head office for processing. So easy and so simple. Now, here I'm addressing different nations in Africa, especially where we saw embedded. In Zambia, we started this last year. They are very conversant. But with you in Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Malawi, and so on and so forth, you are so new. Please, when you receive applicants, let them just forward them straight, okay? You're gonna have some 4 weeks or 2 months, to be trained how to run the admission processes, something like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the other document. Admission scores. It is titled DLI Germany CHU and Bada University Students Admission Guide. This is what is going to guide you now. Like I said, I'm gonna show you some stuff. So here you have received a school leavers application form, okay? And this school leaver, so I want to do medicine. Of course, they have just written. We haven't yet admitted them, okay? They have just put up their case. So what you do is this: please do not issue an admission letter without being guided by this important form. It contains, okay, faculty applied for, expected grade average in 5 subjects, that is the O levels. Okay, we are talking about applicants with O levels, GCSE, HCSE, or equivalent applicants without A levels, remember. Okay, the same goes with IB, International Baccalaureate. Okay, it is equivalent to A level as well. So that's why it's not on top here. The third column here shows first year modules subjects. After you've scrutinized them or him or her from here and here, what is going to come is your decision where to put them right on this column. I hope you're able to see. I don't know why my cursor is going here. So here comes a student or prospective student who says, I want to do mechanical engineering. What do you do? Okay, depending on the country where they're applying for, of course, different countries with different grading systems, but the focal point is just right the same. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to take a scenario of Zambia, okay? We're in Zambia now, an applicant comes. So look at the statement of results and make sure that in 5 subjects, this person who want to do engineering has got up to 15 points in 5 subjects. That's an average of a merit 3 per subject. What are the main electives do you have to follow? Remember, some students have got 8 subjects, 7, 9. Follow the electives that conform to engineering. These are the students should have mathematics, physics, plus any other subjects. Could be chemistry, biology, and so on. But you should have very good grades in these 2. Then what are you going to give this student on if he has matched on his admission letter? You are going to write these modules. I'm going to run through, okay, the admission letter processing. So you are going to write first year modules, maths, physics, chemistry, IT, German. IT and German language are compulsory. Remember, don't forget to write them on. Why? Because our vision is that any student with us at one time or another has to be part of the exchange program to come and do practicals in Germany or internships at some point, or later on to work for 1-2 years or more right in this country, then go back and empower his or her country. So he's going to need or she's going to need German language and information technology, technological world. So that's an example. So you can go through the same medicine and health sciences. the same 15 points. This is the combination: physics, chemistry, biology, IT, German, or the mathematics is an option. Medicine, mathematics is not a must. But if a student says, hey, I want to have mathematics, it's up to him or her. You're going to give a him or her. School of Agriculture and everything you can learn through. So you see, School of Agriculture and Community Development, the points are now relaxed. So up to 25 points. Electives, biology, science, plus any other. At first year, this is what you are going to write on the form. So the list goes on and on and on with the same principle, okay? With the same principles. School of Natural Sciences, for instance, 20 points. Many electives, maths, biology, chemistry, physics, they should do well. And this is what you're going to give them at first year. School of Laws, Humanities, Education and Languages, up to 20 points. They should have some English language, English literature, plus any other. And what do you give them? These are the subjects: English, general English, psychology, sociology, IT, German language. School of Skills and Handicraft, no special entry requirements according to area of interest here. Okay, so you are just going to place them like you want to do carpentry, plumbing, and so on and so forth, or some stuff. Now, important, come on, let's jump in here. Note, entrepreneurship short program is a must. It should always be added to the modules list. Very important. And when you add entrepreneurship, please put it in brackets. Okay, let them not get confused. They're gonna do so much. No, entrepreneurship is runs only I think 2 to 3 months. Why? Any student that subscribes to TLI German and partner universities has to have that entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, whether you like it or not, you're gonna be a medical doctor, mechanical engineer, business person. You gotta have that kind of a mindset, entrepreneurship. That's a must. Education faculty, very important. We'll go with relevant modules, e.g., a future science teacher shall take the modules in natural sciences. Okay, very important. For instance, if somebody says, I want to be a teacher in computer science, so he's going to fall under School of Computing and IT. Okay, brackets, education. And you're going to give this person such electives. 4 entry subjects can only be considered with full proof that the applicant has already registered to receipt for the 5th subject. She did not do well. This is done under provisional admission. So, yes, here we are saying the subjects are supposed to be 5 to apply, but there are some often well in 4, but they are waiting for the 5th one. Give them provision admission, and you should write on top provisional admission, and they start their degree. But at a later stage, they've got to bring back their research subjects. B, applicants with A levels, IB, University Foundation, or equivalent. Yeah, the applicant should possess at least 3 strong entry subjects or modules done for at least 1 year. Okay, with an average grade of up to C+ or D+, or equivalent per subject module from a recognized institute or university. Quite straightforward, very straightforward, like I said. So these are not going to start from the first year, okay? Because they have done already the A levels, they're gonna go straight into the core studies. C, masters and PhD. Interview based. Go onto our office for details. The master's study programs can either be pursued within your country via contact distance learning CDL or at the State University in Germany. PhD studies are totally done in Deutschland or Germany. I rest the case on this form. Now I'm going to run through to another document. Let me see. Understood. Here. This is, I'm gonna push this here. I don't think you need me anymore. You see my face? This is the admission letter. This is how it's going to look like. The first step admission, or the first admission from DLI Germany. Dear Jameson, St. Hamburg University and partner universities, academic and professional study admission letter, standard. Take note, like I said, things have changed. We've got two types of forms now. The standard is meant for people that are studying almost for free. Okay? Then we've got another form, which I'm not going to demonstrate here because it's just the same. Another form is called the diplomat form, made for diplomats. Of course, we've been receiving calls, who just want their children to all the time be found in Germany, come here for orientation, come for staff, okay? And they are going to pay everything by themselves. No scholarships involved and everything. They are sponsored probably by the governments, by corporate companies and stuff. That form is called the diplomat form, okay? Now here we're looking at the standard form. Remember, we are still in Zambia. This is probably a Zambian applicant or international applicant, let's go this way. Now here, you do not need, and by the way, this form template is going to be in Word format so that you can edit and put in according to the applicant's wishes. But please, you gotta make sure, okay, it's uniform from here. Okay, it's gonna be uniform, but as you fill out here, please, the differences, make sure that you use blue ink or blue typeset. To Mr. Justin Mark Johnson, national ID number, you copy and paste from his, remember, from his application form, you copy and paste. Please don't type, better copy and paste. You don't make mistakes like that. So this is the ID, national ID number. It could be the passport and stuff. Your ID, your student ID, you generate the student ID immediately. Where do we get the student ID? Make sure, look here, you take the initials JMJ dash UG, that is undergraduate. Okay, if it is masters, you're going to write MS. Okay, if it is bachelor, you are going to write BMA. 4 zeros all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the number this person appears on. If he's the 11th person you have admitted, or you are admitting now, you're gonna write 11. Attached to Germany dash that country initial. In this case, Zambia. If it's Zambia, Zambia. If it's Botswana, it's gonna have initials for Botswana. If it's Nigeria, it's gonna have Nigeria initials here, Ghana, and so on and so forth. Very important. But please make sure at the end of the day, you let it be blue. Okay, it'll be blue. Here we go. Good, got it. Full address, you got it here. Admission date, you got it here at Hamburg, Elmshorn, German, Europe. Please don't write your address, because as you are doing this, you are representing Hamburg, Germany, okay? DLI, because we are together, only the distance is separating us. Then you go here, student, dear student, you maintain everything except the university that student chose. Like in Zambia, this is the one we are using. Some students, if they are choosing another university from our list below, check here, your chosen affiliation ticked. So this is the one ticked here. Okay, you put some stars. If you want, you can highlight. You're gonna do it blue. This is what you've chosen. If he or she took this one, you're gonna highlight this one. Okay? And this one, please, all the time, it's gonna be highlighted. Why? Because WMOC from England, entrepreneurship, we have nominated this college as one of the best in entrepreneurship, studies. Okay, so this is a must, plus any of this. So you're gonna fill out here, classes held in Zambia. If it's Nigerian applicant, classes held in Nigeria, you're gonna change here, and so on. So for then study program, for instance, Bachelor of Medicine, you are going to copy, paste. As long as he has qualified to study medicine, you have checked. So you're gonna paste with your blue ink here, department, School of Medicine. You're gonna be guided here, You don't have to suffer or to run up and down, ask which department, this is faculty, okay? You got everything. I wanna go back. So Department of Study or Faculty, School of Medicine and Health Sciences, combination, physics, chemistry, biology, information technology. In fact, what you do here, just write physics plus, and then these ones here. Plus here, you want to add entrepreneurship. Okay, very important. Then you move on. Then you're gonna go on study mode, corona system. You're going to put X here in blue. Contact distance learning. Only when corona is gone, we're gonna bounce back. Course duration, for instance, medicine, that's 6 years. Okay. Country of come on, somebody wrote double. It's not me. Country of study, in this case, we're gonna say Zambia. Okay, because already said we taking Zambia as an example. Zambia, commencement date, July, August. Okay, intake, this we are calling it July, August intake 2020. Expected graduation, you're gonna count. Okay, what? September, October, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So you just put 26, 27. Okay, calculation there. Admission office general comments, these are standards. So you're just going to change here. If you're dealing with another, okay, affiliation fee, you got to counter check. KSU always here. If it's AIU, Atlantic International University, it's going to be different. Of course, you got all the fees, and you don't have to change anything. Just change the blue. Okay. Here you're going to change. If it's Zambia, it's going to stay like that, but counter check with the fees, right? Here it's constant, not changing, because it's a must. But here, because this is standard, 70 pounds. When it gets back to diplomatic, the admission letter, it's going to be, I think, 1,250 pounds. Okay, so you're going to write it down there. Of course, you're going to have everything. No changes. Also here, just counter check here. Okay, not for Zambia. Okay, no changes. This goes uniform for all international students. Resource center, okay, no changes, no changes. Applies to all. Applies to all. When I go through, then at the end here, make sure the student is going to, come on. For the student is going to fill out here, okay, confirmation, the sponsor is going to sign here and stuff. If there is no CASA for them, they can as well just type the names. It's all right. Admission officer. Now, this is you, okay? Whichever office you are using, ABC office, ESA, okay? So full name, John Besson, as the names appear on your ID or passport. The admission officer, please. Designation, ISA. Please, if you are ISA, write International Student Ambassador, okay? ABC chairman or ABC chairman or regional director or other. So you're just gonna pick one out of these, okay? So let's say being processed by regional director. Okay. A national ID of that processor wherever you are. If you are in Nigeria, in a certain region, you're gonna mention that. Put your ID. Okay, if you're in Nigeria, put Nigeria. Now in this case is Zambia, you put Zambia. Your signatures to appear here. Country where you are based, you are processing from. Okay, here I put German Berlin. If you are in Zambia, you're just gonna say Zambia. If you're in Nigeria, Nigeria. If you're South Africa, South Africa. Beautiful. And towards the end, copied to the head office in Germany. That's our office, DLI Germany, and partner university representatives in Europe. Full names. Now you are sending this document to us and my colleague here. So I'm Ivas Lukomona, DLI, Mr. Egg, Yonta, University Service, UNS. Okay, and of course, here do not temper anything. Don't change anything, just leave it as it is. And of course, this is the admission letter because he or she is gonna see where to send the money. If you are in Zambia, remember Zambia students are paying in the Zambian bank account. Other countries where we are doing first step level or first phase, you still have to transfer the money to Germany in this bank account. But remember, very important, affiliation fees for Ukraine university, they have to come to Germany, then we transfer on your behalf. But the fees going to USA, Hawaii, they're going to go directly there. We're going to give you the account number. The fees going to WMOC in England, they are going to go direct there. We're going to give you as well a document to follow. And this ends my presentation. What you see on the screen, these are our partners geared to change your life or the life of the applicants that we are trying to bring on board. So now I'm going to stop sharing because my presentation is over. I'm going to do that, stop sharing. Perfect. Short program, short presentation. Please, let's do the very best. Let us avoid mistakes. Remember, we've got so much in our hands, so many countries. Let's act professionally. Where you don't understand, please do not hesitate. You can call us in Germany, or you can call the proxy office, especially the APC chairmanship office. Thank you very much for carrying out such duties. Team, let's work together and change our beautiful Africa and other third world countries for the better. Remember, education looks at no color, creed, status on earth, wealthy, poor, and stuff. No, everybody's got to access. Therefore, let's do the right thing. Even so, come on, signing off from Germany, Hamburg, Emerson. God bless you. Thank you.